Friday, January 26, 1917. Mr. Horace Leland came today with the papers. I knew before he removed them from his case that the visit concerned Uncle Clarence. Men do not come to a house in January with sealed documents and solemn faces unless the dead have found some new way to speak. Father received him in the study. I was sent for afterward, which seemed strange enough, and Mother looked at me in such a way that I knew I was not being called merely to witness something. Mr. Leland read the relevant portion aloud. His voice was dry and careful. Uncle Clarence has left the Ashton residence, its grounds, records, furnishings, and remaining Briarmont holdings to me. Not to Father. To me. I am 16 years old. I cannot manage a house, much less a name. I do not know the first thing about taxes, repairs, tenants, accounts, or the old timber records locked in the upper room. I still spill ink on my cuffs and forget which drawer holds the correspondence paper. Yet, by the will of a man who could make even silence feel like instruction, I have become heir to nearly everything he left behind. Mr. Leland said the estate would be held in trust until I come of age. He said this as if it should comfort me. It did not. A thing held in trust is still a thing waiting. Father said nothing for a long while. He sat very straight, with one hand on the arm of the chair and the other closed around his spectacles. He looked less angry than diminished. That was worse. At last he said, "Your uncle had his reasons." I wanted to ask whether those reasons had ever included kindness. I did not. After Mr. Leland left, Father found me in the hall outside the upper room. I had gone there without meaning to. The door was locked, as it always is. The ledgers are inside. I remembered Uncle Clarence asking whether they had been put away. I remembered him telling me to see that they stay dry. Father stood beside me and did not look at the door. "You need not carry it yet," he said. "I will see to the house until the law says otherwise." I told him I did not want it. The words came out too quickly, and once spoken, they sounded childish. Still, they were true. I do not want the house. I do not want the records. I do not want the land, or the rooms, or the chair at the head of the table, or the particular burden of being chosen by a man who never asked whether I wished to be. Father said, "Wanting has very little to do with inheritance." Then, after a moment, he added, "But I will care for it." I think he meant the house. I think he meant me. I do not know which possibility is harder to bear. Tonight the house feels larger than it did yesterday. Not grander, only larger. There are more rooms than I can account for, more keys than I understand, more history than any one person should be asked to keep dry. Uncle Clarence is buried. Still, he has not finished arranging us.